Hello, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will talk about vertical line test for functions. So this is a test to determine if a relation is a function or not. We will briefly look at the definition of the vertical line test, and then we will look at some examples. So this is what a vertical line test says. So it tests if given graph is a graph of a function or not. A graph is a graph of a function if and only if no vertical line crosses it more than once. So we'll look at an example of what we mean by this. So here are some graphs given. We want to decide which one of these graphs represent functions. So if you look at the first one, no matter where we draw a vertical line, so whether we draw a vertical line here or here, no matter where we draw it, it doesn't cross more than once. So we see that no vertical line crosses the graph more than once. So which means it passes the vertical line test and it is a function. So this graph passes the vertical line test and it is a function. Now let's look at the second one. If we draw a vertical line over here, it doesn't cross more than once, or even here, it doesn't cross more than once. But if we draw a vertical line here or here, it crosses the graph more than once. It crosses the graph more than once. That means it fails the vertical line. Fails the vertical line test. Therefore, it is not a function. This one is not a function. For the third one, if we draw a vertical line here, again, it crosses the graph at two places. So it again fails the vertical line test. So this is also not a function. So basically, if a vertical line does not cross the graph more than once, no matter where we draw the line, then it is a graph of a function. Otherwise, it is not a graph of a function. Right now, let's look at this example. It says, sketch the graph of the following relation and decide if it is a function. So let's graph this function in Desmos. So we just need to go to desmos.com/calculator, and this will show up. So over here, we just need to type in the given equation, x squared plus y squared equals 4. So it looks like it's a circle. And now let's try to apply the vertical line test. So the vertical line test says if we draw a vertical line and if it crosses the graph at more than one place, then it is not a function. So over here, you can see if you draw a vertical line right here, it crosses the graph at these two places. So this means it fails the vertical line test. So which means y is not a function of x. So since it fails the vertical line test, y is not a function of x. Now let's look at the next example. So here we are given 2x squared plus 1 equals 1. Again, let's graph this in Desmos and see if it passes or fails the vertical line test. So this time we have 2x squared plus y equals 1. So this is the graph of the function. So just by looking at the graph, it does look like no matter where we draw a vertical line, here or here, no matter where we draw it, it doesn't cross more than once. So that means it passes vertical line test and y is a function of x in this case. So this one passes vertical line test. So this is a function. y is a function of x in this case. So basically, if a graph is given, then we can just apply the vertical line test right away to decide if the graph represents a function. If an equation is given to decide if y is a function of x, we can draw the graph for the given equation and then apply the vertical line test. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.